What's up with it? Before we get into this next video, make sure that you sub to the channel, and hit that like button. Sub to the channel and hit my like button. Let's go. Yeah, so it seems like that Terence Bud Crawford is putting a full court press on Errol the True Spence. Now, Terence Bud Crawford, who is undefeated, the WBO welterweight champion of the world, and we all know the big fish, Errol the True Spence Jr., undefeated himself. He is the WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world. But it seems like now that Terence Bud Crawford, he's the one that's out here letting it be known that he's putting that full court press on Errol the True Spence. Right? He's finally letting it be known. He's not throwing any subliminals, right? He's not out here saying, oh, I ain't going to say his name. People know who I want to fight and all that. No, he's coming directly out and he's saying Errol Spence's name and he's letting everybody know that's the fight I want. He's calling out Errol Spence. Now, recently, Terence Bud Crawford, he went on vacation, it looks like. And, he's in the clear waters of the ocean and he's looking around in the ocean and he's calling out Errol the True Spence. He's calling Errol Spence out of his name. He's being disrespectful, but sometimes that's what you got to do because boxing is not a nice sport. You feel me? Sometimes you just got to go up to a cat and mush him in his face, right? Or you got to call him out his name. And I'm going to show you the clip where Terence Bud Crawford is out here and he say that he big fish hunting. And I'll be right back.
Looking for you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you.
Fucking goofy ass shirt.
Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. See, this the ocean big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here. Got a lot of places to hide.
And so, yeah, y'all see it, y'all hear it. He out here, playing, joking around, talking about he big fish hunting. And he is putting that full court press and he's letting everybody know that's the fight he wants. But see, his team and everybody around him, Terence Crawford himself, before, it was all cap. Because, see, they was out here trying to act like, EJ been ducking them for years and years and all of that. And that stuff was all a lie, right? When he went and he contradicted himself, right? When he was in his last press conference and he turned to Bob Arum and said, hey, you couldn't secure me to fight. So it had nothing to do with Errol Spence and nobody on his team. Bob Arum, he even said why he couldn't make the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight happen. Because he wasn't going to pay for it. And he said, who's going to put the money up? These guys are going to want too much money. But see, now we don't have to worry about that because I told y'all before, the ball is in Terence Crawford's court. All he got to do is get his management team, go over there and see Al Heyman. Hey, and they could get the business done. You know what I'm saying? They could get the business done, right? But I like what Terence Crawford is doing, right? Now that he's a free agent, I like how he's going about this whole thing. He's being vocal, right? He's voicing it to the people, to everybody. That's the fight that he wants. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like that now that Terence Crawford went out there and he finally fought a top class, right, welterweight fighter in the welterweight division. And Sean Porter is who I'm talking about. Everybody know who I'm talking about, Sean Porter. And he finally went out there and he did what he did to Sean Porter, right? And he looked, he had problems. Don't get me wrong. He had some problems, but he was able to finish the show off, right? He was able to finish the show off and do what he had to do. And he looked good doing it. Ever since then, it seems like Terence Bud Crawford has a new level of confidence. Now, he always had a lot of confidence in himself before. Don't get me wrong. But now, since he finally showed himself and showed everybody that he could beat a top level welterweight, it seems like his confidence has skyrocketed to a whole nother level. And, he's been vocal on Twitter. And you can hear it. The reason I'm saying that his confidence is at a whole nother level, because you can hear it in him, right? And this is what he said on Twitter, and I'm gonna put it up, but I'm gonna read it for y'all too. He says, "They should have listened and fought me before I grew into the weight class. Now it's over." Right? So you can tell his confidence now that he showed himself that he can beat somebody like a Sean Porter or a top level welterweight. His confidence is at a whole new all-time high. You know what I'm saying? And that just lets me know that he probably had a little bit of doubt in his mind, because yeah, I'm beating these C-level class fighters, but I still haven't been in there with an A or a B plus level opponent yet, right? And now that he has, now his confidence, and that's dangerous, right? That's dangerous, because confidence means a lot in boxing or any sport. Confidence means a lot in any sport, and I like it. You dig what I'm saying? I like it. He also says, and here it is, I'll put this up for y'all too. He also says, "I feel like I used to when I was younger, that dumb shit. I can't sleep till I touch something. I'm ready to fight again, and everyone knows who on that hit list." Right now, right there, he should have just came out and said Errol Spence's name, but hey, he made it clear enough. He made it clear enough. Everybody know who on that hit list. But see, this is the thing. You out here screaming for the big fish, and don't think that Errol Spence is gonna duck you. Don't think it, because like I said, if you really want that fight, you know what you got to do. You got to go holler at Al Haymon. But I like how you moving like that, right? Because all I say is for both of these fighters, right? Let everybody know that you want that fight, right? When you have a chance to make a video or you do an interview, it ain't no subliminals or people know who I want to fight or I want to fight everybody. No, let everybody know who you want to fight. And that goes for Errol Spence too. He got to let everybody know, hey, I want Terence Crawford, because see, the thing is, Errol Spence was letting everybody know, yeah, that fight's going to happen. That's a fight that got to happen. I want that fight to happen. But at the same time, Terence Crawford was saying, oh, that fight's behind me. That fight ain't gonna happen.
It's just done. So you're done with Spence for right now. Okay. So Spence is not. So you don't think Spence will be this year, maybe next year?
Never.
Really? Why say never? What about 154, Terence?
Never gonna happen.
What about 154?
For some reason, Terence Crawford has changed his tune once again, but I like it. I like that he's changed up. I like now that he's verbally calling out Errol Spence. So, you know, I know the type of fighter that Errol Spence is, and I know the type of man that Errol Spence is, and he ain't gonna let this shit slide. He gonna get in the ring with that man. And all that talking, you know what I'm saying? All that talking that everybody doing, at the end of the day, these two men gotta get in the ring, and they the ones that gotta get it on, right? And get it popping, right? I love it. I love it. So, you know, Errol Spence has said in the past on several occasions, hey, this fight gonna happen. I'm not leaving the division until this fight happens. He even said, hey, once I beat Manny Pacquiao, and we all know what happened in the Manny Pacquiao situation. You know, he unfortunately suffered the eye injury, so he didn't get a chance to fight Manny Pacquiao. But he said, once I beat Manny Pacquiao, I'm gonna go over there to Terence Crawford's side of the street, and I'm going to see what's popping. And I'm going to see if I can make that fight happen. If I can't make that happen, then I'm going to move up to 154, right? But I'm still holding EJ to his word, right? Now, it's even easier because you ain't got to go to no side of the street. Matter of fact, like I said, the ball is in Terence Crawford's court. He got to come over to your side of the street and make it happen. And so Terence Crawford, he's out here vocally letting everybody know what fight he wants. Right? And I love it. But now Terence Crawford, like I said, he has to go over to the PBC, holler at Al Haymon and Errol Spence, and let people know, hey, I'm not just talking. I'm ready for that action. It ain't no talking. I'm ready to do whatever I got to do to make this fight happen. If I got to take the 60-40, I'll take the 60-40. But if I beat you, I want a rematch. We could do a rematch, but it got to be 60-40 my way. It's as simple as that. You dig what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. And then if they don't want to agree to that, well, then now you can say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I tried to make the fight happen. I agreed to the terms that they wanted, right? I just wanted to slide in the rematch, and with the under the circumstances is I get the bigger share of the pie if I win, right, in the rematch. And if they turn that down, then you can say, okay, the man don't want to fight me, but you ain't done that. You ain't even never attempted to do that. So now's the time. And as for Errol Spence, he's been out of the ring for a long time, right? He's been out of the ring for over a year now. I wouldn't mind seeing Errol Spence fight or Yordenis Ugas or Virgil Ortiz, right? Before he fights Terence Crawford, because I want to see the best fight the best at their best. Right? I want Errol Spence to be at his best, and I want Terence Crawford to be at his best. I don't want Errol Spence going in there win, lose, or draw. I don't want him going in there, right, off a 1.5-year layoff or more and getting in the ring with Terence Crawford, even if he can beat him like that. I don't want no excuses, right? I want the best to be at their best. I want both of these men to be at their best. Get in the ring, right? Have a fight for the ages, have a rematch, maybe a trilogy, whatever y'all got to do. But get it on. You know what I'm saying? Get it on. Let's get it popping. And like I said, everybody know I got EJ beating Bud Crawford. But that don't matter because they still got to get in the ring and fight. But I like how Bud Crawford is moving, right? Now you just got to go and move and do the right business moves and show that you want to fight. Anyway, that's my video. Make sure that y'all smash on the like button. Jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know how y'all think about Terence Crawford with his newfound confidence through the roof. And how y'all think about Terence Crawford putting the full court press on Errol Spence. You know, letting it be known finally to everybody, hey, he want that smoke. Hit my like button and sub to the channel. And until next time, y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.